How you doing, guys? Welcome back to World Rally Sport Rally. No wrestling video for you today. Wrestling news. Loads to go over. We're going to be chatting about Tessa Blanchard and WOW Wrestling. And the big story of this week, Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out of Raw. This video is a bit late compared to everyone else's because I wanted to see what was going to happen with the story. And there's so much news coming out about that. We'll get right into that very soon indeed. Hope you enjoy my video. If you do, don't forget to give us one of these. And press that subscribe button as well. I've got some new subscribers, got 44 now. Trying to get to 50 and then 100 hopefully. So just press that subscribe button, that'll be great. Help the channel out a lot. Right then, let's check out Tessa then. Tessa Blanchard, quickly. I'm pretty sure, off my own looking, which I've looked on YouTube's WOW Wrestling, so I'm pretty sure she's not in that company anymore. Nope, couldn't find her anywhere. We had some first set of tapings last weekend, not the one just gone, the one before, and she didn't have a match, and she's not on there. No mention of her at all on WOW Wrestling's YouTube, so I'm pretty sure she's gone. Dave Meltzer, in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, he said this. He confirms that Tessa Blanchard and WOW Wrestling have been at odds, and that the belief is that she's no longer with the promotion. Tessa was not at their show's first round of TV tapings last weekend after they returned after a long absence. So that's what Dave Meltzer said there. So it looks like she's gone. Well, and if you're wondering why, there's a couple of reasons. A bit of heat there. She did a promo on a rookie, we'll call them, someone quite new, and he wasn't very nice. Went all in on her, and then after that they got quite a few complaints from wrestlers and staff at WOW Wrestling, so they banned the promo lessons at WOW Wrestling. So I don't think she's there anymore. Let's start Sasha Banks and Naomi then. So much stuff to go over here then. Where do we start? We'll quickly start with what I think happens. This isn't what happened, this is what I think happened. I'll go for my own version. Right, Sasha Banks and Naomi, the tag titles, they've not been treated right at all by WWE. Awful, to be honest with you. So I don't think they were very happy about it before they went to Raw. And when they got to Raw, I'll just find the news story here, guys, 1 second. Yeah, this is from Wrestling News, Paul Davis. He said, just before Raw went on the air, WWE producer Molly Holly, she's the Raw producer, one of them over there, let Sasha and Naomi know that they were going ahead with the six-pack challenge, with Naomi winning. It was shortly after that when Sasha and Naomi told John Laurinaitis that they were leaving and put the titles on the table and left. So that's the story there from Wrestling News, Paul Davis. That's probably kind of what happened, maybe. It's reported, of course, but I'm guessing before. So they came into the building, Molly Holly told them what I just said there. I'm guessing Sasha Banks wasn't very happy about it. Maybe Naomi as well, probably, but apparently it's all Sasha, apparently reported. She probably had a chat with Vince about it, because what Vince wanted was her to lose in, this is Sasha Banks, this is, in the six-pack challenge, lose that to Naomi, then face Ronda Rousey, reported and apparently, to be clear, and lose that as well. So, I'm not surprised she's a bit pissed off, to be quite honest with you, losing a match to challenge Bianca, lose that, and then face Ronda Rousey and lose that as well. Well, I'm not a massive fan of Ronda Rousey. Sorry guys, if you are. I think she's awful at promos. I'm not the best in the ring compared to Sasha Banks. It should be the other way round. Sasha Banks should easily be winning that match and the new champion on SmackDown. So I'm not surprised she's in a bit of a mood over creative decisions. And then in the meeting, apparently, she had a meeting with Vince. She wanted to face Nikki Ash and Doudrop for like the tag team program, but Vince said no, wouldn't budge. Sasha said she wouldn't budge either. Didn't want to do the programme that Vince said about a six-pack challenge, lose, and then face Ronda. So she said, fine, I'm not doing it. There you go, and walked out. And then she probably went straight to John Laurinaitis with Naomi and said, yeah, we're off. I'm not happy. Put the belts down, and off they went. That's my version of what happened, I think. And there we go. I'll go through some reports, though, because there's loads on this. Right. Oh, dear me. Here we go. This is coming from Dave Meltzer. Because I'll tell you what, I've not wrote these down. So, when they left, they did leave the building. So, at the start of Raw, they did have a little logo there that said six-pack challenge right when it started. I think they left as it started, I'm guessing, just before or as it started. And they left, and apparently Vince found out when he just sat down to start the show in Gorilla. So, that had to be scrapped because they'd left. So, they had to change it up and get Sasha Banks v Becky Lynch instead. Whoever wins that faces Bianca for the title. During the programme, Vince was not happy at all, I'm guessing. I mean, obviously. So he probably as well reported, told Corey Graves to say that they were both unprofessional and walked out of the building. Because Corey Graves said that during Raw. That was definitely Vince. There's no way Corey Graves would say that. He's probably in his ear telling him to say that. And then Becky Lynch had to come up with a bit of a quick promo with Adam Pearce about what is going on. That's the little promo you saw there where she said, oh, I've just seen him leave. And she's got the night off. Yeah, so all going on. What a story. Right, let's go to some stories then. Dave Meltzer, he said this. Vince did not back down or agree with what Sasha, or they, sorry, were asking for. We'll say Sasha and Naomi, they're both there. They wanted Nikki Ash v Doudrop, but none of them would budge. This is Dave Meltzer still. Vince learned of their departure right as Raw was going live. With the Becky Lynch and Adam Pearce segment pitched on the spot straight away, which led to Becky Lynch v Asuka as the main event later on. End the quote. So that's what Dave Meltzer said there. I've not got them in order. I'm just going to go through them all. Wade Keller from PW Torch, he said this. He said, there is not much sympathy backstage towards either woman. More of a sense of them taking a stand for something people agree with. I'll do that again because I think that came out wrong. Wade Keller said there is not much sympathy backstage towards either woman, nor a sense of them taking a stand for something people agree with. There you go. So that's what Wade Keller said. Brad Shepherd, Ringside News, he said this. So what Brad Shepherd said. Here we go. Let's look. On Twitter. I'm told Naomi and Sasha are now off live events through July. End quote. So it looks like they're in a bit of trouble. Don't think they're going to be on TV at all. Probably punishment by Vince. Never piss off Vince McMahon. So it looks like in end of May, June and July, they're not even advertised and have been taken off on live events. Follow up to that though, Sasha Banks, her husband, on Twitter, who is called Sarath, aka Mikaze. He said this on Twitter after that report. This is exactly what he said. This bullshit being spewed is next level. End quote. So maybe that isn't true, what Ringside News said there, because he was referencing Ringside News, saying they're not on live events anymore. It's all going on, guys. It really is. That's all.